In poor baby news.
Oh man, I thought we were gonna talk about like low income babies.
This is a sad one?
This is a sad one.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, right, David? We're gonna do it, buddy.
We'll see about it.
Submitted by Miji from the Philippines.
P9.
That was fun.
From the Philippines?
Yeah, Miji from the Philippines. That was fun.
I like Philippines.
Keeping it light.
Filipino.
A father refused to call 911 as his 8-year-old son was dying of a meth overdose.
Oh my God, how did that happen?
He got into,
Deck is stacked, my friend.
he got into his dad's stash.
I'd like to hear you turn this around.
Yeah, right when it happened, I went, all right.
I felt my asshole tightening up all the way. And
Did you need to cry? And that was helping you stop?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Good-
It actually
good tip.
works.
Good tip.
Gina gave
Too bad we
us
can't pass on this article, huh? Like, pass, next one.
Right? That would be tight.
We always try to make things a little bit easier to kind of consume, but this one is hard.
Yeah.
We just gotta be real with like serious. I'll come out with a joke if I can, but this one's hard.
I'm gonna tell a real bomb one to end it. You'll see.
All right, let's do it.
No, this one hit really close to home for me because the way they described this little boy, like he likes everything that Isaac likes right now. So I'm like,
And he also looks like the kid from Coco.
oh, a white version, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kinda, sorta.
Let me ask you this: did he get into his daddy's meth stash?
So let me tell you the story.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, break my heart.
Okay, so this little kid, his name was Curtis the third. He woke up his father, Curtis the second, in the middle of the night saying that he was really hungry. This was in Indiana, by the way.
Okay.
I heard there's a lot of meth in Ohio and Indiana.
Yeah, so then the father told his son that there was no food and he just ended up going back to sleep. And so the little boy,
Damn, that sucks.
really hungry, he found his father's meth that had been left on a clear glass plate in the kitchen. And the cops are saying that the brownish crystal-like substance on the plate could have been mistaken for cereal crumbs.
That's how fucking hungry he was?
Yeah. So imagine his life, like, oh, it's so sad.
Dang, this meth user, he's pretty wasteful too. You don't just fucking throw that shit on the floor like that.
Or maybe he was high as fuck.
It's not a glass plate.
Oh, I thought it was on the floor or something.
No, in the kitchen. Glass plate on the kitchen.
Is that what? Do you do meth on like a nice plate?
Yeah, like what was it?
Huh?
That's how they
I don't know.
describe it, so that's how I'm telling you
Maybe
guys.
he's luxurious, that's how he serves it to himself. He's like, ta-da, for me, yeah. Yeah.
I like it.
How
He's like the presentation of the meth. He's like, people don't get into the presentation enough.
Yeah, yeah. It's all about the experience and the environment and all that.
Jesus.
Someone got his fucking pipe and everything and like, ta-da! Time to smoke.
He's like, my real dream is opening a meth restaurant.
I know.
That's a distant dream.
No, it was probably candlelit too because they didn't have electricity in the house.
Oh my dear.
They don't have electricity?
Dude, this is like some legit stuff you see on Breaking Bad.
Holy fuck.
I thought that stuff
Like
was...
that kid, that little boy, right?
Exactly.
But he was the actor, dude. This is like, fuck.
That's why I thought that shit was all made up, but that stuff is real, man.
Do they live in an RV?
They say a house.
It's a house with no electricity.
So you got this hungry ass kid. He thought these brown crystals were cereal crumbs and he just starts eating them.
In the middle of the night. And then, so later on, the dad wakes up and he saw that his son was, quote, not acting right. And then that he was twitching and bouncing his face off the floor.
He's like, hell yeah, some good shit, huh, son?
And then that the child would grab and scratch his own face and that he was burning up hot.
Oh my God.
He started having seizures and he vomited and that he became stiff, like super stiff, and that his lips turned blue. For 4 fucking hours, this father knew that his son needed medical attention and refused people.
Well, because he didn't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, but your son's about to die.
Exactly.
But
So
that's not how meth heads think.
Yeah, true.
They go, I don't want the cops to put me away and the government to fucking know what I'm thinking.
Yep.
So they rather have their fucking kid just, maybe I'll let them wait it out.
Yeah, so then apparently there was this friend that came over, a woman, and she saw the kid and started calling 911, but then this dad, he told her to stop and he pulled out a gun on her and said, like, I'm gonna kill all 3 of us if you call the cops. I'm not going back to prison. And then he ended up going to his parents' house with the kid.
Oh my god.
And then the parents tried calling 911, same thing, he refused.
He was like, pulled out his gun on his parents.
I'll kill all 5 of them.
I'll kill all 5 of
They
us.
didn't mention the gun on the parents, but they did
Like,
mention that.
everyone line up in a very straight line, please.
I got 1 bullet.
Because he couldn't afford a whole magazine. That's why.
Are you saying because meth head's like cleaning everything and it has to be?
No. I'm saying because you're gonna stick everyone up. Everyone's standing in different places. Yeah. You gotta get them all lined up.
I like how the
I got
story
it.
keeps going. Yeah.
Yeah, and this dad, by the way, is a sex offender.
Oh no! So what was he doing to his kid?
Well, maybe he only offends
But he was
adults.
He didn't register as a sex offender, so he was additionally charged with failure to register.
Oh, that's why he really doesn't want to go to jail.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy.
Well, thanks for this one, Tiff. This was really fun.
I told you guys this is sad. But it was heavily submitted. Like,
Does he have
a
a
lot
funny
of our
face?
viewers wanted to see us talk about
Does he have a funny face?
Wait, so how did he get caught?
because they finally, once the dad left the parents' house, then the parents called the cops, and the cops took the kid to the hospital, and that's when the kid died.
That's so sad. I wonder if the mom's like drugged out too or just gone, not around.
Mom's not there.
Yeah. That's some sad ass shit, man.
This is a little boy.
Ah,
Rest in peace.
he was just hungry.
8-year-old little boy.
Thank God my parents weren't into drugs.
Is he in like Chuck E. Cheese or something?
Looks like it.
At least he got the Chuck E. Cheese birthday.
Yeah. And then this is his dad.
What the fuck?
Well, he's going back to jail. Said he would never go back.
That's a flamboyant ass shirt, dude.
Has some puffy ass arms.
I
Bought at
know.
the pirate store.
Does look like a pirate shirt, dude.
It's a blouse.
That fool's wearing a blouse.
Buccaneers blouse.
How many fucking doubloons did he buy that for?
How did this fuck even like get a girl pregnant?
I don't know, but then it was once the cops finally got a hold of him and then the kid was sent to the hospital, this dude was telling investigators that he didn't think his son ingested the meth because it was still there when they left the house and that the child might have gotten into some chemicals in the bathroom. And that's what was happening.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
Fuck, dude, what a selfish fuck. All he was caring about was him not going back to jail.
That's addicts, man.
And he had enough time to go back in time and buy that t-shirt. That's fucking crazy, dude. That's fucking ugly ass fucking puffy ass shirt. That's wild.
A fucking gay pirate donated that shit to him like back in the day or something.
Gee.
You got arrested in that shirt?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, before you take me to jail, I got to put on my favorite shirt. Then he has to go in there and take his fucking pirates.
Can we go back to that picture? That shit is so bright too. Like, if he's trying to get away from the
That's what you want to look like.
me?
This fool was
Yes.
holding people up in that shirt.
It's probably-
I'm gonna kill all three of us in here.
That is fucking sweet.
That's not my color. I think I'd go with a more white or maybe even like beige, but that one?
He literally walked into the store and said, "Can I get a shirt that's the color of a dragon fruit?" There it is. It's like, what the fuck?
I'm looking for something raspberry.
yeah, and then with the belt, he almost looks like Santa Claus.
But he just looks like a really good hairstylist. Like a gay hairstylist.
Yeah, do you work in West Hollywood? Yeah.
I would trust him with my hair
I
for
would.
sure.
Yeah, he looks like. Yeah.
He looks like the kind though that would burn it because he wants to be like crazy. You know what I
He
mean?
also looks like a substitute teacher.
I didn't even picture this though. Like the kid is well put together. I pictured like something from the Great Depression. You know, like you know those black and white pictures of like super dirt poor and shit. It's like that movie Old Brother fucking Where Art Thou?
Dude, I'm surprised this kid made it to 8 with that.
Yeah. I was like, good on him.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, and then in his obituary they said that he enjoyed riding his bike, watching SpongeBob and Minecraft tutorials, playing with Nerf guns, and playing video games. So I'm like, well, at least he has that stuff.
That's pretty good.
Who wrote it? Who wrote his obituary?
His family members, I guess. Let me see.
Damn.
Poor little guy.
Waiting for that joke, Steve. Fuck, man, this one's tough.
David said you had a joke. I'm waiting for David's joke.
No, I said I would take the challenge, and so instead I started making fun of his shirt because I can't do the story.
All right, start making fun of me. Fuck you, David.
Yeah, you fucking UFC got me a ticket, girl.
Damn, he can't even do that now.
Oh, David.
My powers are weakened right now.
That's a reverse burn.
I know you.
Yeah, you too,
better.
Steve. You could go fuck yourself with him too.
I just feel.
Oh
Anything sounds better than this fucking video, dude.
Yeah.
no. Yeah, you too, Joe.
Go ahead. I'm just sad.
Oh shit.
I don't even know what to say. Let's burn him?
Have you guys?
Yeah, what's his sentencing? Is he like gonna get raped repeatedly in jail?
He has to wear that shirt for the rest of his life.
It's pretty bad.
That's his sentence. And he has to cut hair with swords only.
All I know now is that he's being held on a $50,000 bail.
That's it?
Dude, he could never afford that.
Killing his own son? That's crazy.
Dude, he didn't even have electricity. That might as well be $500 million.
He could get out with $5,000.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
That's still a lot for him.
When you hear like bail and all that, you just go to. That's why you go to bail bonds.
Right.
And then they put up the money for you, and you only pay
10% of his bail. He's not gonna get it though because nobody likes him, so nobody's gonna,
Yeah, sex offender, baby killer.
Yeah.
Well, he could call the bail company, bail himself out if he has 5,000.
He's going to die.
Well, if he can't pay for the electricity, yeah, he doesn't have the money for it.
Can you imagine living in the dark? Has your guys' lights went out for like over 2 days before?
Yeah, dude, my AC went out and I was like, I live in the dark ages.
Yeah, no Wi-Fi. It feels weird.
It feels weird.
My AC went out in my car and I feel terrible right now.
But I start sleeping earlier when that happens.